I'm Didi. Welcome to my podcast Karbu. Hola Nikita.
Hi.
Thanks for your participation, okay?
Okay, thank you for having me. I'm excited to share my perspective about this topic. Yeah.
Alright. Before we get into your talks, can you give us a quick summary of what happened?
Sure. Recently, there was a major data breach involving Kominfo, where sensitive information like ID numbers, phone numbers, and even financial data were leaked. Yeah, this has caused a lot of concern because people's personal data is now a risk at being misused.
Okay. So how do you personally feel about this incident?
Honestly, I have a lot of thoughts about this. So let me break it. The first one, personally, I feel that I feel a sense of distrust toward Kominfo and the government. Like, how could such a critical breach happen? It makes me question whether the system in place are really secure. I think institutions responsible for protecting our data have failed in their duty, and that's really disappointing.
Yes.
And second, I also strongly believe there needs to be accountability. I want to see a true investigation to find out who's responsible and what went wrong. Vague explanation or promise aren't enough. I want to see real action to fix the problem and prevent future breaches. Last one. Transparency is huge for me. I want clear answers about how the breach happened, what data was affected, and what's being done to fix it. Without transparency, it's hard to trust that things are being handled properly. Yeah, I think that's all about my thought about this.
Whoa, Nikita, those are some strong opinions. What's your main takeaway from all of this?
For me, the main takeaway is that we can't just sit back and accept this. Yeah, we need to demand accountability, transparency, and stronger regulation.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the podcast Karbu. And now on this podcast, we will delve deeper into the issues that we previously discussed with Nikita Marjan. And now I have a few guests. Welcome Piki Atio. Welcome Sisdul. Welcome Mami Carlo, and welcome Rocky Gosong. Thank you for your participation, everyone. Alright, Piki Atio.
Okay.
I would like to start with you. I want to ask about the issues circulating about the access code to the Kominfo server, which is only protected by the admin 123 code. Why does people's personal data seems like a joke?
This issue is actually not true. The access code issue is just fake news circulating on the internet and has not been proven in the field.
Alright. Rocky, what is your thought about Picky opinion?
That is true because the news is more like a hoax than news. I disagree and reject the news.
Oh,
This is no way for people's personal data to be protected by such a simple password.
In my opinion, data leaks can be caused by a lack of employee competence, resulting in workers being incompetent in carrying out the duties.
But trivial and not a so fatal problem.
Alright, we will move on to Sisjol. Alright, Sisjol, welcome to Podcast Carbo. Thank you for your participation. And now, I would like to ask you about the issue that actually Kominfo did not care about our personal data.
So yeah, darling, I thought it's not because that Kominfo is not care about us lah. I think you think about this one because the government still giving funds to the Kominfo after the data leaks accident. But I think it's not because government want to be the side of the Kominfo. It's just like the global cybercrime is going to up until 10 billions.
In my opinion, Kominfo is very, very careless. Is it possible that our important data can be leaked? This makes me lose confidence. What will the future be like if even protecting privacy as important as this can't be handled?
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your participation on this podcast. So, listeners, thank you for you and see you on the next podcast.